Good evening, guys. Welcome to the preview show. Tour Championship week is the last week of the PGA Tour season. Ryan, how are you?
Wicked. Yes, I'm very good, thank you.
Excellent.
Just two of us again this week, as Adam is again otherwise engaged. I think 2 weeks ago I said, fortunately, we'll all be live next week.
Well, there you go. You jinxed it, definitely. We'll find out why Adam is away later. He has sent a video in, but hope everyone down the lens is very well. Evening to everybody that is already in the chat. Special giveaway this week, so there are some prizes for the giveaway that is coming alongside the Tour Championships. It's going to be the end of our Fantasy Points season, so next week we will be crowning the winner of the Fantasy League. I think we might have an inkling who that might be already, Ryan.
I think we might do.
Yes.
And that'll lead us nicely on to the scores from this week.
Did you like that little segue? Smooth, wasn't it?
Beautiful segue. Again, another playoff.
Yes.
2 in a row.
What a playoff as well. Oh my goodness.
I mean, you're looking at the photos of Patrick with his trophies. It's dark.
Yeah.
Really dark.
It's proper good playoff. Yeah. Kept ebbing and flowing. You thought Bryson had done enough, then you thought he'd thrown it away. Oh, brilliant. Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, Bryson was really up there all week. I mean, he shot at 60. Was it round 3, I think? Round 2 or round 3?
Yeah, he shot 6. Yeah, had a good 2 chances on 17 and 18 to be one better, to shoot 59 or 58, and yeah, awesome.
Incredible. I mean, I'm not a fan, as you all know, but you can't knock that, can you?
You can't knock
that's incredible. But for Cantlay to just plug away nicely all week and force the playoff, and then obviously eventually coming out on top, which was great. You know, I always like to see Bryson lose. So that made me happy.
Good. Before you go any further, Ryan, there's a few comments in here. It only took Glenn Taylor 30 seconds to comment the Teddies. Rosansky has also mentioned the Teddies in the background. Ryan isn't at home tonight, but he is dialing in from the in-laws in the spare room, I think. Yes.
Used bedroom when he stays at Nanny's house, and these are his little Teddies to keep him safe at night. So yeah,
awesome.
Sorry, I've enjoyed by some friends. I was going to put a lovely background last time, but I thought the Teddies are better.
Teddies are better, yeah, definitely. Teddies are good. You don't want the background that I'm sat in front of. So we've got some comments about Ryan Rosansky saying that you have to be in the live tonight to claim the overall prize next week, which sounds good, as obviously Kieran has sent his apologies for this evening. He won't be here. He has sent his picks in. So let's go around those points from last week then, Ryan. Get over and done with.
He's had another belter, isn't he?
He has.
Absolutely. So 15 players this week. No cut, obviously, so there's no minus points, but we did have 3 all-inners outside the top 50. So Marcus Lee, he's just fell away. I think he was trying to sort of go big and try and make up the gap, but falling away.
It didn't work.
No, it hasn't worked for him. And then Glenn as well on 0. Rosansky, the 2 Ryans, me and the other Ryan, sort of finally getting a few points. Simon not far behind. And then just I mean, it was all fairly close except from Kieran.
Yeah, as it has been multiple times this year. Oh, Adsy's in the house as well.
You know, and I'm just having a quick look at Kieran's picks. He had Cameron Champ.
Yeah.
Who was 100 to 1. He had 25 points on him. Now he came 66, didn't get any points. So
100
to 1, not bad. Van Ruin, also 100 to 1, came 5th.
Yeah.
200 points. Higgs at 200 points, came 38th, got 1,000 points. But the big player, Swafford, at 150 to 1, got him, came 17th and got 3,750 points. So just with Swafford alone, you know,
he would, he would have finished in the top 3. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it was incredible. So, well done, Kieran. Again, great week. So let's have a quick look at the overalls. It's close between Adam and Simon on the PGA Life overalls, and I've got a 10,000 point.
Yeah, you've snuck that lead out over probably the last maybe 6 or 8 weeks or so. You've just snuck. And I've gone backwards basically as well, which hasn't helped. But it's It's interesting. It's Adam and I will be close, and I'm just hoping that you go all in and don't get many points, and off we go.
So, fortunately, there's only 30 players.
Yes.
So the points will be points.
There will be points all round. Yes, there will be.
Points all round for everyone. No one is getting 0 this week unless you get a withdrawal.
Well, yeah. That's your only chance.
Points this week. So right, and let's have a look. Your view of the table.
Yes.
Like with a week to play.
Yeah.
There's a mountain to climb for everyone else, but
Yeah. I just think
plenty to play for, but.
What I would like to say, Ryan, at this point, just have a look at those weeks played. 18, 21, 20, 20, 19. Like, people are playing. These guys that are doing 20, 21 weeks in a row with us is superb. Like, just thank you. Just thank you so much for playing this game with us every single week, having some fun with us. It really is awesome. There's multiple people there that are playing regularly, and it's so much fun. And hopefully we can build on it next year, get a few more players involved. But yeah, for our first year of doing this fantasy golf, it's been superb.
It's been brilliant, yeah. And the only reason we're on 22 and you're on 21 is because I came up with this idea whilst in the Tesco delivery van, on the route, thinking how do we make our preview show a bit more entertaining for you guys at home? And then you all said, well, can we get involved?
Yes.
So
the next week you were involved.
And there you are, and it's been brilliant.
It has.
It's like you're getting stuff too, and there's giveaways obviously.
Yeah.
And we're going to try and probably keep pushing more giveaway. There's going to be plenty of stuff to give away next year as well. So
yes,
we'd definitely like you to get involved again and tell your friends as well.
Exactly.
I can't get enough spreadsheets.
You love it. Right, let's take a little break from us because Adam has sent a video. Before we look at this week, let's go to Adam with a few thoughts on this week. If everybody at home can just keep their fingers crossed that the video streams okay and isn't too laggy. Here we go.
Okay guys, so me again, so sorry for not being with the guys again this week. Out for dinner. Hence the shirt, I scrub up okay. So the FedEx final, the Tour Championship is here. It's this week. Who's going to get it done? There is such a vast amount of money up for grabs this week. It's just incredible. 30 guys playing off for a very, very big paycheck. But who's going to get it done around Eastlake this week? So it's such a great venue. We've seen some great finishes down the years. You've got Furyk with hat on backwards, putting in the rain. You got the guys just hitting shots time after time after time. You got Bill Haas holding it from the water hazard up onto the green, winning the FedEx Cup and not knowing he'd done it. So it does all come down, and it can be anybody's game going into this. Obviously, some people have got an advantage, but let's see who I'm going to pick this week at Eastlake. So first up for me is a guy that's just won. It's taken him a while to get into the winner's circle. So Tony Finau. Spoke about him last week. Really happy for the way he sort of went about it. He just seems such a nice guy. Hopefully, he's got a bit of an advantage. At 7-1, though, he's going to need to play really well for me to get some points. But think that really Tony's going to push now, and maybe floodgates. They always say it. Well, once you get 1, you get 2, 3. Well, let's hope that's the case. At 7-1, I'm going to need him to win. Next off for me is Rory Mcelroy. So played great last week, finishing tied 4th, and nobody really spoke about him. It didn't really look like he got out first gear. It's that thing of shoot 64, 65, gets himself up there, and it's just the norm. Everybody sort of looked the other way as he starts to come back. So it's one of those, he's starting a little bit down in terms of his advantage for the FedEx Cup, but he's got a chance around Eastlake. Played great there last year, played great there before. So 25-1, he's my man. So this guy played great at this event last year. So Scotty Sheffler back into the FedEx Cup finals again this year. Played really good round Eastlake. Obviously likes it at 90-1. He's obviously down that FedEx Cup ranking, but could do well in the tournament this week. So we picked him, Scotty Sheffler, 25 points. And last off the rank for me is Sergio Garcia. Simply because I want him in so much form going into later in this month for the Ryder Cup. I think he's going to get a captain's pick, and I want him in top form. That putter needs to improve, but he always improves that putter going into Ryder Cup. He's a bit like Monty in that regard. Doesn't seem to hold as many putts in regular play, gets to the Ryder Cup and starts binning stuff left, right and centre. So hopefully another good week, really reinforce that. He gets that captain's pick that I think he's going to get anyway, and then he takes all that form into the Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits. So that's all from me, guys. I've got to shoot, we've got to go out, but as always, get your comments in, see who the guys have picked. Probably don't pick anybody we've picked, because, you know, we're not that great at it, and you lot are a lot better. And let's see who wins the big money at the end of the week. Guys, back to you.
So there we go. Ryan's obviously playing with an aeroplane there. I think it is a Ben Sherman shirt, James Wade. Yeah, Adam's not afraid of a Ben Sherman shirt. So, yeah, thanks for that, Adam. Sorry?
Is it the mid-90s, is it?
It is the mid-90s. Yes, yeah, he's got his Reebok Classics on at the same time. He is good to go. So, yes, thanks for that, Adam. East Lake is obviously a golf course that we've seen loads. It is lovely when they have these big events on the same course every single year, because you start to remember where certain people played certain shots from. I don't think anyone can forget that Jim Furyk in the rain put his hat on backwards, got up and down out the bunker to win the first FedEx Championships. Obviously, Bill Haas playing from the water as well. So many memories. And again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, especially with the likes of Bryson, who just does his thing, just goes out and whacks it and sees what's left. So let's start thinking about some picks. So I've got the betting here to put on the screen. It is just the 30 players. What you're going to be doing this week for the giveaway, we're going to have our normal 100 points, 4 players picking system as we always do for the points, and then separately you're going to call out a FedEx champion. So whoever wins the FedEx Cup itself, one of you guys is going to pick that. There's every chance it's going to have to be a drawn out of the hat, because I'm sure there's going to be the same few names banded around. They will win a very limited edition PJ Life 365 ball marker, which some of you may already have, but again, it's a good, Christmas is coming up soon, so a good present for someone. Slaver Pro V1s, and look at this, a Ping hat. And now, Ryan, you're going to be interested in this. Not only is it a normal Ping hat, as worn very exclusively by me, and you never see me in a hat, so there's a treat for you. That is the reason I don't wear a hat.
No. Yeah, it's not you. So just to point out as well, the winner of the tournament may not be the FedEx Cup winner.
Yeah, of course. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Right, so you guys at home, don't get confused if, Deschambeau wins the tournament, but Cantlay wins the FedEx Cup.
Yes.
Because just how the points work.
Exactly.
So there will be potentially 2 winners this weekend. Maybe the same winner. You never know. If Cantlay wins the tournament this week, he's going to win the FedEx Cup.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's do the betting first of all, and then we'll talk about the scoring system. So you can see your top 30 players in here. This is for this week's tournament alone. So if you want to start getting your picks in for this week, you can do at this point. I see Marcus Lee has got Dommy Rowe picking Stuart Sink all in.
They've got Dominic Rowe, Stuart Sink,
which is actually a really good pick in a 30 horse race. You're you pick the biggest outsider because of our point system. If he gets into the top 10 or top 5, you know, that's possibly where I should be thinking actually. If I want to try and pick up some points maybe, but you know, I'm a marathon runner. I play the long game. I'm quite good. I'm quite happy with it.
But we're only like half a mile from the finish. You're gonna have to start sprinting at some point.
No. Bonner pick all in Sam Burns. Good shout. He could easily get it done.
Have we? So these are their picks for this week. We've got. They won't have given their FedEx Cup picks because Marcus phones don't.
No, and I was to be fair, I was supposed to text Marcus earlier on because he did message me, but I don't think I replied. No, I didn't reply. In my head I was going to reply, but I didn't. And Marcus has gone Van Rooney all in. So there we go.
Van Rooney.
Adzi is all in on Garcia.
Of course he is.
Of course he is.
Larry's not in.
Larry didn't make it.
No.
No, Lowry didn't make it, I don't think. Because I think Adzi would have gone Lowry if he could.
Which means, I mean, let's be fair, I can put Kempy in as all in, like...
Yeah, just put Kempy in as all in Garcia, that's fine, he'll be happy with that. Yeah.
That hasn't changed all season.
No, and it won't, you might as well actually put him in all in Garcia. That's because that could be quite interesting for next year. Just put him all in on Garcia every week. Then you either get 0 because Garcia ain't playing, or whatever Garcia makes. You shouldn't get too many minuses. Right, James Wade is in. Rory Mcelroy 50, Morikawa 50. Going for a split decision there, and potentially, obviously, getting getting that 1,000-point bonus for winning as well.
Sorry,
it's always
McElroy.
there.
Morikawa and
McElroy, yeah.
50-50.
Richard Hodge has gone all in him. He's my favourite artist. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Oh, I've left the betting on the screen, and we're chatting away. Here we go. That's all right. You can see our beautiful faces again. Apologies for that.
Do they not see the cap then?
The what?
Probably not.
No, they saw the cap. Yeah, no, I cut to the cap after the betting, before the betting. Sorry. Yeah. James Wade had said, "Ooh, ping hat, love it." Obviously not on me.
Very chill hat at the moment.
It's very speedway rider, isn't it? It's going to go do some speedway riding, do some motocross.
Yeah.
I stopped wearing hats when I was about 19. That was it. All right, here we go. All in Kevin Na for Glenn Taylor with John Rahm as the FedEx winner. So you need to set.
There's been an adjustment then.
Yeah.
It was in on the chat, all in Rahm.
Well, there you go. Rosansky, Horschel 50, Hovland 50, and FedEx for Cantlay. Have you got a separate list for this in your spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah. Rosansky, all in. Sorry, who's 50-50?
Rosansky, Horschel, and Hovland.
Horschel, Hovland, and then
FedEx Cantlay. Domi Rose. Right, here we go. Domi Rose, FedEx winner is Rahm. Bonner is Finau, and Marcus is Xander Schauffele.
Lovely, brilliant.
Okay, so where did I miss? Okay, Adzi, FedEx champ Rahm.
Yeah.
James Wade, Finau for the FedEx, missed the top 20. And FedEx Rahm for Richard Hodge.
Rahm.
Yeah.
Hodgie,
yeah. Yeah, so he's already picked, isn't he? So I'm going all in McElroy because he's just been trending, as they say. He keeps getting better and better each week. He's going to be buzzing for the Ryder Cup, as Adam said in his little VT. So all in club for Rory for me. And I'm going to go for Bryson for the FedEx Cup because nobody else will. I still love him. I still think he plays the game in an amazing way, refreshing way. And I hope he gets it done because he's had a bit of an up and down time of it with the press. And, he's obviously got his print media boycott that he's doing now. So let's talk a little bit about the scoring while the points have the picks have started to slow down a bit. And there's quite an interesting setup, isn't there, this year for the points? Again, they're going to start off with not level par, aren't they?
Yeah. So they did this last year, which confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hang on, how are you teeing off at -10? But I'd quite happily take a -10 start every time I play golf.
Yeah, definitely.
I might go around 3 or 4 over par then. So it's FedEx order.
Yeah.
So they'll get. They'll start with. Cantlay, have you got it on the screen?
Yeah, I've got it on the screen. I've got us on the screen as well now because I didn't have us both before, but we're all there now.
So there, you can see they start with a minus.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the further down the ranking they are, the less they start with.
Yes.
So it's going to be interesting because I think the boys out front who have obviously got a decent start.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily need to try and kick on too early.
No, and they're probably going to be playing together, so they're going to be able to see what their playing partner's doing and what's going on around them.
the boys at the back are obviously going to have to
shoot the lights out.
It's just going to have to get on it and just go for just go for broke, because especially like the boys right at the bottom end, 10 shots behind before you've even started.
Just go for it, exactly.
But you can have amazing rounds can be done, and the boys at the top can always falter. So it's never going to be over, is it? We're likely to see those guys at the top finishing at the top. But,
yes, yeah.
Which is why I've gone for my pick, actually. Yes. So I have gone all in Abraham Answer. Because
you've picked him lots. I mean, who would have thought Answer would be in the top 30 at the start of the season? Brilliant, isn't it? So good.
I think the only reason we've noticed him is because we've been picking, because he's been a bit of an outsider for most of the year. Yeah. And then, we thought, we'll have a bit of that, because he's good money. And now he's made, not just top 30, top 15. Yeah,
it's good, isn't it? And also and again, Sam Burns as well, obviously, being an aim point user, being an aim point instructor, watching people that visually use aim point and use it properly, you connect with those players, don't you? And to see how the season he's had this year is fantastic.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
So good.
So that's it. I'm going for my FedEx winner, going John Rahm.
Thought you might go Bryson then. I really did.
Oh no, sorry, can't.
I knew you wouldn't.
I'm going to go John Rahm.
Yeah.
He's a couple back in the standings anyway.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be top 2 or 3 this week anyway. So you just got to hope that the guys that are above him finish below him for him to get the win. But I just wanted to see Rahm do nice, because I think he's going to take that. He's been brilliant all season.
Yeah.
And he's been outdone by a couple of tournaments because of COVID, that he's been streaks ahead.
Yeah.
And we just bring that into next month.
Exactly. Yes, definitely. And that's it. We're obviously this week is going to be great, and it's always fantastic. But we are already looking ahead to the Ryder Cup. It's going to be amazing. Too many Americans in too much form for my liking, but they can just be in form now and then dip afterwards.
McElroy was 4th last week. He's starting to turn it up.
Yes.
Nice, ramp it up for the Ryder Cup. That's it, Rory.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Picks will get announced, and we will know the team, and then we'll start to get the whole, who's going to play with who and who's been picked because of who they are. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Hovland and Garcia pairing, you can see it. That's going to be, if they play together. Dreamy.
Yeah. And America, they've got quite a problem, haven't they? Because Brooks and DeChambeau don't like each other. There's a few little bits and pieces, but having said that, I don't know if I've got the book to hand. No, not quite. DJ and Brooks don't like each other. Cantlay and DeChambeau don't like each other. Yeah, but they do this system in the American team. They have these pods. So essentially, even though they're a team of 12, they only interact in little groups. So they split it up into little pods, and what will happen is that I'm sure there'll be a recipe that they don't even need to practice round together. They don't even need to be together. If it's not just all media hype and drama, because we don't know, do we? Bottom line, media loves a good story. So the whole Brooks and Bryson thing is such a circle.
It's so good.
It as well. Yeah. They love it. They're playing it. I mean, and let's be fair, if Patrick Reed makes it, no one likes him, and he doesn't like anyone, so he's just going to play on his own.
Yeah, but equally, you might not like him, but you wouldn't back against him as your partner. Like, he's bloody good golfer. He's a very good golfer. No one's picked him this week, though, so...
No one picks him any week.
No, they're not allowed to, are they? They're not allowed to.
I did it once.
Yeah.
Never forgotten it.
Exactly. So I think that pretty much wraps us up for tonight. Nice, short and sweet, like the 30 players in the FedEx Tour Championships this week. Exciting video coming in the next few days. Obviously, Glenn Taylor, for those of you that don't know, made a 500-mile round trip to come and see us and play golf with us, and a special guest not too be mentioned just yet. You'll have to wait for the video. And so there's a full 18-hole course vlog match. Adam and I took on Glenn and his partner. It's been edited. It's just in the little few tweaks, bits and pieces stage now, polishing stage, so that it's ready for you guys. I've also recorded another video, which I'm super excited. For those of you guys that kind of make some content yourself, I know there's plenty of people out here that do make some content either for their TikTok pages or for whatever. And I've gone out and I've played golf with a full-time content creator. He's a full-time creator for BMW. He goes around, Ryan, you chat to him for hours about his love of cars and F1 and stuff. And he's given us his 3 top tips for amateur, like us, amateur creators, to make sure we make the best content possible. And it was really fun, interesting video to make. It was when I realised that my ankle was completely destroyed. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting video. So that's in the editing suite as it goes as well. Ryan, you've got a video as well coming soon.
Yeah, I think do you know what? I don't know which way's up at the moment. It's been brilliant because I've been back in the work swing. I've been at Reading and Leeds this week. I've all over the place, and I've got another show coming up soon. And my accountant's bugging me for my tax return, and I just don't know which way is up. I have got some stuff that I've recorded from a while ago.
Have we not got a lesson that we're going to have a little look at your swing and film?
Well, yeah, but not anytime soon, unfortunately, because you're a bit.
I'm a bit gronk.
You're a bit gronked, and I'm going away. But we'll go squeeze one in, and we'll do a lesson because it's coming.
It is definitely coming.
I'm playing Thursday. I'm playing tomorrow. I'm playing Friday. I'm playing Monday, and I'm playing Tuesday.
That sounds like one of those days you need to record a little update for us because we need to see some footage.
I'll do 4 rounds of 18, 2 of which will be Dad. So that'll be fun, and a couple with some guys that have recently joined as well. So it'll be nice to to see some new members, some old friends from the footballing world who've given up football.
Rightly so.
Just got a bit old and a bit injured for it, so they've moved over to the love of golf.
Yeah, to a proper sport. Excellent. Good. Yes, your debut on the channel is going to be good, Glenn. You didn't get a chance to try the cutter wedge because we only had my left-handed one in the bag, which performed remarkably as always. I've got a special video in the planning for cutter because obviously get to the end of October, all being well, and I'll have finished my first season using the cutter wedge exclusively as my lob wedge and bunker club. It's going to be. I've got an interesting video planned for that, but I was hoping to play in the Suffolk PGA Championships on the 8th of October. Fingers crossed the ankle is all good for that. Should be okay by then, I hope, but we shall see. Good. Rightio, that's enough from us. Everybody have a great week. For those Patreons, as always, thank you so much. We'll see you in the WhatsApp group for all the fallout and banter that no doubt will go along with Bryson winning by 15 shots this weekend. And on that note, we'll see you next week.
See you later.
Bye-bye.